best in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine what's fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTT3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Rap metal flow, pounding beats to insight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Drink to the mood, coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Drink to the mood, coffee for every dude.
Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise, everybody. Welcome to the show where we got the flow. We got Hillbilly, and KJ Cowbell Dan. What's up?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ding, 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 ding. How you guys doing today?
You know, KJ Cowbell Dan is always a good name. You know why? Because you could always use more cowbell.
Ding, ding.
I honestly do wonder how long it's going to take us to forget that we changed that yesterday. Are we going to get and suddenly realize that there's a bell with us and not know why?
I'm going to let the meme survive.
You let it survive. I will survive. The cowbell will survive. You know, remember the SNL skit? We need more cowbell. I got an itch, and it can only be scratched by more cowbell. What was it? Well, who was it? Walken. I can't think of his first name.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken and Will Ferrell were having a blast together, trying to get a band together and in harmony. And he's like, "I need more cowbell." Oh man, let's see what lovely people we have in chat. We have DeLawson. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. We got
DeLawson.
Madam Monk. Hum. Madam Monk.
So is it just me when I see Manamunk and he says hello there? When I think monk, I think Jedi. Hello there. Obi-Wan Kenobi says it to everybody. Hello there.
Hello, is it
Hello
you
there.
I'm looking for?
That's right. Oh, you guys are awesome. Oh, man. What was the song for the SNL skit? I don't remember the song for the SNL skit. I just remember there was more cowbell needed. But yeah, so we're here today to have a blast, to give everybody a little boost in their day, their morning. Hope you have a coffee cup like this going on, and hope you are invigorated, get a little energy, a little zest in your step, you know, to help you have a wonderful day.
Yep.
I'm thinking of yep. Look, there's a hillbilly just sitting there. Hi, hillbilly.
Hey,
What's up? How's it going?
doing pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I still see you haven't shaved your beard.
I ain't shaving the beard, Dave Blackett.
But what
I
if we
thought he
got...
shaved last week.
Oh, but you know, can you imagine trimming Hillbilly's beard off, seeing fresh puppy face?
Nah.
No.
Keep.
Tell you what, if Hillbilly gets 2,000 subscribers by the end of the show, he'll shave his beard.
Yeah, I'll make that deal.
That's a good deal. If we get 2,000 subscribers by the end of this show.
All right. I want to make change it a little bit. Just a
Okay.
mustache.
Oh,
It ain't me this time.
that was me. I got to turn my phone down.
We know who's the popular one today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just the mustache will go.
This is the most.
Now, if I get more than that, I'll shave the beard.
I think getting 2,000 subscribers in an hour-long episode would
That's
be
a bit ridiculous.
That's a pretty big jump. I think that'd be worthy to shave the whole beard off.
Just the mustache and the hair, because thousands of the hair.
Thousands of hair, but look, you can be bald all around. Think about it, Hillbilly. 2,000 subscribers by the end of the show. We'll be lucky if we get like 30 viewers.
That sounds so stressful to me. Imagine 2,000 subscribers by the end of the show. You realize how active chat would be, right? Imagine trying to read that. That just sounds stressful.
Nah. It's only stressful if you make it stressful.
Yeah,
Only stressful if you let it be stressful.
And it's only stressful if you try to read 2,000 people chatting and typing in chat at once.
Yep.
I'll read. I don't read that good.
Yeah, but a lot of times when you got that many subscribers, your chat's talking to you or they're talking to each other.
Yeah, and then you have to decipher what's going on from there. I'm just saying, 2,000 people in chat at once. That's a stressful thought process for me. That gives me stress.
Yeah. Another thing KVG just brought up, which is people just lurk also.
Mm-hmm.
That many subscribers, a lot of them will just lurk.
Yeah.
Don't forget the Reaper was the name of the song. Nice. Fear not, forget autocorrect. That's right. Most people just lurk, right? But hey,
There's a lot of times I'll go to somebody's channel and I'll never know I'm there. I'll just there and just lurk.
oh yeah. Well, so what people don't know in chat is up here. Well, like right here on my screen, there's a viewer count. It tells me how many people are watching right now. What? There's 10 of you. Hello, all 10 of you. Say hello. Hit that like button.
Oh.
Hit that like button. Yeah. Woo-woo.
Yeah. So
Correct, D-Loss. There is a slow mode on that too.
I had a wild dream yesterday.
A wild dream.
Now, yesterday, Kaz and Jesse went with me to go and hunt the dragon in Minecraft.
Ooh.
And, we killed it. It was a joyous event. Well, last night, I dreamt that entire thing over again, as if I were in the Minecraft world. And I tell you what, I think my dream did it better than the Minecraft world, better than this new movie's going to do it.
Wow.
Hey,
I
don't worry.
I thought you was going to say you had a dream that you turned into a cat and you and Seven got married.
Nah, she
I had
wouldn't be my type. She's got too much
I
attitude.
had a weird dream last night. I had a dream where I went back to school, like high school,
Mm-hmm.
like in my later years, looking for my old locker, and I couldn't remember where my locker was because I left my Discman Walkman in the locker.
Oh.
And I couldn't find the locker, and I wanted to listen to CDs on the go, and I couldn't find the locker.
Ooh.
I had a similar dream to that once.
It was strange.
That's happened to me before because I never used my locker in high school, but when I wanted to use it, couldn't find it.
I woke up one day to check on the lockout Discord to find somebody else had had a nightmare. They'd had a nightmare that a game about the lolcows existed, and then they woke up and found our Discord. It's not a nightmare, guys. We've been here for over a year. That nightmare is not it's a living one.
Oh, and I forgot to say, this show is officially sponsored today by Captain Waffles Drinking Coffee. There you go.
Oh yeah, Captain
Power on
Waffles
with
drinking
Captain
coffee. You know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. He's drinking coffee. Drinking coffee pays. That's the message I'm giving you today. But on top of that, apparently I got a career goal in mind because KJ was like sent me a message earlier. He's like, I didn't know this was true, but I approve of this. He's like, we're in the Shaw Morning Coffee podcasting, right? And he's like, tortoises crossing guard approved.
I gotta say that top bean, I originally thought that looked like a weird pair of lips.
Mhm.
But I don't know why. I was like, why is there like a weird kiss imprint or something? And then it kind of worked across my head. Oh wait, it's a coffee bean.
It's a coffee bean. Or they kind of look like cat butts.
Hey, at least I was thinking lips. You know, you're thinking additional other lips, but hey.
Can you please, you two? This is a family show.
Like what was it on Christmas Day? A cat got excited and wanted butt scratches, and my cat Onyx, the one I'm talking about, he's one of those happy cats where the tails are always up, and he'll get some head rubs and some back rubs, and he'll step away with his tail lifted, like saying, "Scratch my butt." So he scratches his butt, and then I started singing, "Oh Christmas star, oh Christmas star."
I think Jesse and I on stream wrote a song called Stars and Butts.
That one was done just before me.
Oh, just before you. That's right.
It was one of the first Suno songs you showed me. Because, of course, you've got to, share stars and butts. Or butts, whichever one.
Right.
It's available to listen to on my Suno if you go to suno.com/KJ Cowboy Dan.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Suno's rocking out on Suno.com. Suno. Isn't it Suno.ai, not Suno.com?
Yeah, Suno.ai. Yeah, Suno.ai.
There you go.
I think it might be / @KJ Cowboy Dan or something.
Something. Eventually, KJ will get it right. He'll get some business cards made with all his links on it, a handsome picture of his face, which he doesn't know this, but on my computer, I have a picture of KJ's face saved on my computer.
No.
Probably.
For blackmail purposes, obviously.
Absolutely.
I'm guilty. I sent it to Tortoise, KJ. I'm sorry.
I got to admit, though, I often get pictures of me eating donuts on a regular basis. So,
well, Hillbilly, this picture was actually real. It's actually real, and it was sent by KJ Cowboy Dan himself.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, you seen a part of it, but I clipped it out so you couldn't see his face for the ominous joke going around, like you'll never know what he looks like. What KJ looks like. And no need to apologize, KJ. I understand.
Well, I've never been too worried about doxing my own face. I was a real person for a while.
Manamok says that's like seeing Kiss without the makeup back in the day, right?
Oh, I know, right? When you first started seeing Gene Simmons without the makeup, and you're like, "Who is this guy?"
Mm-hmm. Because you got used to seeing him in his makeup all everywhere.
Yep.
Race cars, candy machines, toy dolls, little Christmas movies. Kiss. Christmas.
Yeah. I know who Kiss was, but I didn't know who Gene Simmons was. But then when I seen him out of makeup, I'm like, I was like that. I didn't know who he was.
Right. Well, there's a story behind their makeup. They didn't want to be known for the music they're doing because of the community they grew up in. Correct. So they wanted to sing their music without their parents and their community knowing who they were. So they wore the makeup and costumes to hide their identities. Because they wanted to sing music that was completely against the religious community that they were part of.
'Tis foreboding.
Tens foreboding. Foreboding. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah. And that information's coming to you from someone who's not a Kiss fan. There you go. But if you want to know, a long time ago, I was looking up my name on Google, my full name, and there was another guy on YouTube, not on YouTube, but on Google who had a website with the same name who was a diehard Kiss fan.
Cool.
Super Fast Tortoise, the Kiss site. Wow.
Mm.
Wow. Well, I looked up my name one time. About 20 or 30 people popped up.
Mm.
I just got a very popular name, I guess.
Right, but then later on in life, I looked up my name, and I didn't find the Kiss fan anymore, but I did find a reggae Jamaican singer with the same name. Like,
Wow.
hell yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You're not going to be the only person with your same name, which is ironic in a world full of billions of people.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to imagine the show with you with a Jamaican accent. I can't even. I can't do accents, but I can just. I'm trying to imagine you with a Jamaican accent. And one of those hats that are definitely too hot to wear in any atmosphere, and like just that whole Jamaican look.
I don't have the
I'm
hair for it.
imagining you that. I'm imagining you that way, hosting the show as a Jamaican. I think we should have that for Halloween.
That could be fun. I used to be subscribed to the dude's YouTube channel for a long time. Yeah. Oh,
That's hilarious.
yeah. Well, just because he had the same name, I was happy. I was like, someone doing awesome stuff. He was a big singer in Jamaica or something like that. But you never know. You never know. Sometimes searching your own name will surprise you, but sometimes it will surprise you in the wrong ways. Backwoods, what's up?
What's up, Backwoods?
Backwoods. In the backwoods.
The show would get more views if you had one. The Jamaican and the hillbilly. Well.
You're watching Jamaican in the Hillbilly in the morning.
Hell yeah. But I'm not going to try to fake an accent and stuff. I'm not going to offend anybody on that level.
No.
I mean, I would wear the garb, but I wouldn't try to imitate somebody I'm not.
I can still imagine the show.
Oh, yeah. MTG Gaming Bob, what's up?
What's up, Bob?
But yeah.
Hey, Bob.
Bob. You know what song is going through my head right now? When we were talking about cats earlier, and Hillbilly was talking about cats on the carpet, the song popped in my head, but it's called Meow by the Presidency of the United States.
Yes.
If you haven't heard that song, Hillbilly, you should look up the song Meow by the President of the United States.
Isn't it on the same album as Peaches?
Peaches? Yeah. I actually own that album.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
She's like, oh, more homework. Jeez, I don't come onto the show to get homework.
I have it ready to play when the show ends,
Nice.
and I can pay attention to it.
Woo. That was quick. Like, cat song on Meow. Hold on a second.
I know how to work my PC. Just about.
Oh, yeah. So, all that aside, we're going to go and we're going to abide by the times of the changing tides. We're going to hit the bumper of the ride.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. So many creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
All right. We're back on track. We're going towards the next stack, which is the segment of the day. And Hillbilly knows the way to the segment of the day. He's been there before. He teaches us how to go, where to be. Hillbilly, what is the next segment of the day?
Is it the meow of the day or the card?
Card of the day. Combo breaker.
It was the meow of the day. You're right. You're right.
Meow.
Right. Elvis Champion is the card of the day because the pictures of the day kind of go seamlessly in this. But I remember the other day, Hillbilly pulled an elf card, and someone's like, "The elf is good." And like, if you're building an elf deck, and I'm like, "Well, here's a card that's good in an elf deck. It's Elvis Champion. It costs a generic and 2 greens, a 2/2. It says creature elf. It says other elves you control get +1/+1 and have forest walk, meaning the creature can't be blocked if an opponent controls a forest.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's cards after that changes all your opponent's lands into forests.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. You have a Maya's Cradle or something like that.
Yep.
It's so good. I used to have one, but I traded it off. Sorry, Captain Waffles. But yeah.
Nice.
But yeah. Good card, good day.
I love the art on this though. This has some really good art.
Yep.
It's some
That's
anime-ish kind of art.
Yeah,
It's
that's
rendition. I like the original art better, but I just chose this one because it's more recent, like one of the most recent printing of the card. I haven't printed in a while since our 10th edition. So that X stands for 10th edition. So there's 10th edition. The next set was Magic 10th Anniversary Edition, Magic 10.
You would think they would have reprinted this in Foundation.
They could have, they should have, but they didn't.
Because they did drop a lot of elves in Foundation.
But this one has got to keep a price tag somewhere. Apparently, good card. But I think they didn't print it because Forest Walk is a rare ability, like nowadays. Hey, it's a Luke Augustin. Hello.
What's up?
Welcome to the show. Yeah. So yeah, so I think the Forest Walk is probably the one reason why they didn't print this in Foundations.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but now we're going to get to some pictures of the day. The first pictures is syrup and coffee. It's kind of that day. It's that kind of day. Yeah. If you know the scene, that syrup is really liquor.
The way Grandma used to do it.
Turning coffee into grandma's cough syrup.
Yeah. Hey, we've all put a little Bailey's in our coffee every once in a while.
Right. A little Bailey's, a little extra, a little more. It keeps the day going around in this world. But with the second picture, yeah, congratulations. You did it. The world's best cup of coffee.
Woohoo!
That's my coffee at home every day.
I kind of feel this way every morning when I get my coffee.
Right? I mean, I don't know what it is, but there's something about the coffee I make that I love the most. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who feel the same way about their coffee. They're like, I don't know what I do, but I do it the best. Like you go to your friend's house or your brother-in-law's house and you have their coffee, you're like, not as good as my coffee. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I get that sometimes. I also like to just sometimes pretend that I just might want to pretend I'm better than I am, and I'll yes, I'm going to get the coffee made for me. You there, you make my coffee. You know,
wait till you train Q to make your coffee for you. You're like, yeah. did I startle your brain with?
I'm just trying to think about that little spasmodic cat trying to do something like just put coffee grounds into a filter. You know, that cat's a menace to society, and give it something like coffee grounds. I'm pretty sure coffee grounds would become my new bane of society next to glitter.
Uh-huh.
You know, we're not going to give a spasmodic cat access to coffee. Bad idea.
Luke says, I'm more of a tea guy. Some people are tea people, which is not bad. I like tea with caffeine in it, and I don't know why. I don't know why, what about it. Because there are teas with caffeine in it that just taste so much better. Maybe it's because I love the caffeine in coffee that I prefer my tea to have it. All right, but tea is good. Like I'm a person who will deck out their tea. Like I get tea, put some creamer in it, and a little extra in it, like my coffee. I treat it like coffee. I don't know why, but yeah, I like green teas and I like sweet teas. When it comes to hot teas.
Yeah, I don't do hot tea myself unless I'm sick. Personal preference, really, but I feel like teas just doesn't do it for me. I want it to so bad, but
KBG's like, I'm sure it tastes the best because it costs $6 to $7 less than it does at the shop. That's right.
See you, man.
Karma. Good day, everybody.
Karma.
Karma.
Good day, everybody.
Oh, and Metamonk says, back to work. Don't have a good day, but have a great day. And I hope you have a great day too, Metamonk. Be awesome. Be safe. And Brandon. Hello. Happy dang black day to everyone too.
I have to say, I do approve of many of your subscribers' profile pictures.
Yeah.
A lot of them seem to be involved with cats, and I'm digging it. I mean, I'm not sure what Brandon's cat here is doing, but it's having one hell of a time.
Yeah. I mean, look at Kebby's. Kebby's G's is a T-Rex, which I approve 100% of. So it's good for me. It's healthier than monsters like that I drink. That's right.
Now, I don't know if it's verifiable or not, but I believe the T-Rex might be a cat.
I mean, realistically, it's a cat inside the T-Rex, just manipulating it.
Right.
I mean, not shape-wise or anything, but just attitude-wise.
Right. He says a cat is on an adventure. There you go.
It most definitely is.
Right,
I mean, maybe it should partner up with Cosmics, which is riding the pizza.
That's right. There you go. And now for the next picture of the day. Me before coffee versus me after coffee. Before coffee, I'm a Grinch. After coffee, I'm happy as an elf. Whoop, whoop.
I mean, that's accurate, guys. You don't see him before the stream starts. He starts off like that, and then slowly, as the coffee starts touching his lips and slowly working its way around, it's like a little mirage occurs, and there he is.
Yep.
That's right. It's like, oh, you're not you if you're hungry. Have a Snickers. But in this case, have a coffee.
I love those commercials.
Yeah.
The Betty White one is the best, though, of those commercials.
Betty White one, yes. The funniest meme I've seen was the T-Rex breaking out of the cage from Jurassic Park. And it says, hey, calm down. You're not you before when you're hungry. So have a Snickers. And the next thing you see is Barney the dinosaur singing, I love you. You love me.
I mean, I'm sure it's hard for Barney to stay that happy all the time. He's got to have something.
Well, he's probably on some kind of narcotic we don't know about.
Or just constantly drinking coffee.
I do not support the Barney slander. I mean, that purple dinosaur has been through a lot.
Yeah, imagine his skin is purple. Why is it purple? Why is it not brown like regular T-Rex?
Radiation poisoning. I'm pretty sure that is a post-apocalyptic story.
Next picture. Coffee's my favorite. That's right. You can tell I went with an elf theme today, all the way around. The pictures of the day.
Yep.
I approve. I like that movie. Even though it's Christmas has ended.
Christmas.
Yeah.
No.
Christmas Carol. You got to keep Christmas in your heart all year round.
Oh yeah. My family though wouldn't take down their Christmas lights until 3 Kings Day. So.
Well, Huh? Makes sense. I don't know Three Kings Day, but the longer you keep your stuff up, the better life is, right? If my wife had her way, she would have had the tree up for months. I mean, it was already up for like 2 months by the time we had it up, but she would have it up all year round. I mean, our Christmas tree changes lights, the color of its lights, according to the time of year it is. Like you could have red, white, and blue lights going off for July. You could have pink lights for Valentine's Day. You could have Halloween colored orange, black lights going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Now, what would make it more impressive is if the Christmas tree changed shape. So it became a heart for Valentine's, an egg for Easter, and still retained a wonderful shape of a Christmas tree for Christmas.
well, if the cats had their way, they would definitely try to do that.
Yeah, but I'm not sure it then retains the shape for Christmas. I think it might be a replace the tree by Christmas.
Oh wait, in Jurassic Park, the T-Rex ate the dog. Take back my statement. Yep, I was in Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Yep. One of my favorite Jurassic Park movies. But that's been Pictures of the Day. And now we're rolling with Pictures of the Day. If you have a picture you want to share with us on the show, get a shout out, right? Get a shout out, be part of it. You can be part of Discord and share a picture a day and get a shout out and participate in the show that way if you want. You just keep it, safe for work, but have a good funny meme or a good picture that you want to share. It can be a picture of what you ate. I don't care. As long as it's a good picture, we'll share it. We'll talk about it. We'll have a blast. And the same with question of the day. When we get to the question of the day, you can ask a question via your phone, record like a vertical style or whatnot, post it to Discord. We'll have a question of the day on the show. So let's get to the question of the day segment. Here we go.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day.
All right. So the question of the day is brought to you by yours truly today because I didn't have any takers on question of the day. But it's a good question of the day. Let's see what I had to ask. For the question of the day, what is or what was your favorite video game, franchise, or game itself that you loved playing growing up as a young person or a young adult? Let us know.
I'm going to have to say Pac-Man game.
Pac-Man. Bloop, 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 bloop. My wife has a board game of Pac-Man.
Cool.
Like, it's literally Pac-Man, but on a board game.
Which is ironic because I never got bored playing Pac-Man.
Ironic. It was the most stressful game of your life.
Well. I was feeling so good up until that point, and then yet again another pun had to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Almost made it. Like halfway through the show, I made it before you guys managed to hit me with the puns.
Well, our goal is to get your ears to bleed from all the puns by the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I counted to 33 minutes before I said, let's
You didn't
pun
count.
this
You let
one
the-
in.
You let the clock count.
And she deliberately missed the next pun.
The next pun. So, KJ.
Yes. How are you today?
What's your answer to the question? What was a video game you played as a young adult, young kid that you loved so much? As it could be a franchise or just the video game itself.
You remember the game Battletoads?
Battletoads, yeah. That was a fun game.
Just saying.
Just saying. I mean, when they punched your enemy, their fists sometimes would turn into like a mallet or a big glove or something.
I think it was like a big hand, like if I remember correctly.
Right. You had a toad named Zitz. A toad named Wart. I can't remember toads' names. But yeah.
Yeah. That was classic.
I don't think that franchise got enough love. Like they were popular as the Ninja Turtles when it came to the video games.
Oh yeah, exactly. I've constantly referred to them as like the new Ninja Turtles. That was how I would refer to them.
Luke says Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, which I'm still confused by WotC picked Fallout over Commander decks instead of Skyrim. Yep. Look, that's true. And yes, Elder Scrolls, man, I had to quit that game because I kept getting lost and losing my spot in that game. But that was a fun game. I mean, you could pick up everything in that game. You could, like, if you pick up so many things in Skyrim, the character will slow down to a halt.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful what you pick up. I had to apologize to chat for what they had to see because apparently you remove people's armor and you need to avert thine eyes.
Right.
Skyrim was a great game. It was literally the game that got me into gaming, and it kidnapped like 2 months solid of my life. My PlayStation refused point blank to play any other game fully afterwards. It was like,
Mhm.
no. Oh, take me back to Skyrim. I'm not going to let you finish this COD campaign. Skyrim, please.
Mhm. Brandon says Battletoads. Yes, I forgot about that. Hell yeah, that was
Yeah,
a good game.
yeah, it was.
We got How Willer. That was a game. Yep, that was here. The first Smash Brothers. Oh, first Smash Brothers, man. I love Smash Brothers. I want to get a copy of Smash Brothers for my Switch so I can play it on live and probably get people interested in joining the game. I don't know how to do it, but that'd be fun.
Yep.
2 months of your life. That's right. So, how Willer, what was your favorite game? Was it Skyrim, or was there another game that really ate you up as a really good game?
Skyrim certainly holds a special place in my heart, and I do have to play it again because I got the latest version, which comes with all the extra creation stuff, and yet another reason for them to sell the game again. But there was a lot of stuff I missed when I played it first time round as a person that didn't know what developers hide away in games. I just
Mhm.
played it as a straight out, this is what you see game, which was amazing. And I didn't play that probably till I was about 18.
Right.
Before
Luke
that,
says,
it was mostly playing things with like Legos and the board games like Monopoly.
"Oh yeah, true.
Yep.
So, some good stuff there, though. Luke says Skyrim always calls back to me like I'm calling the Green Goblin or the Mask calling the Green Goblin. Yeah, Skyrim's a very popular game. Like I played it for a while before I started streaming, and I just like with um the what's the game called?
Zelda?
Horizon Zero Dawn. Like I kept getting lost. I need to pick up that game again, but I'm trying to beat Transformers Devastation before I get back to it. So I really need a break from the game.
Skyrim has absolutely beautiful music as well. It's easy just to get lost in the world wandering around. You think, oh, I'm just going to go off to this place. You completely forget that you've got a horse and you end up wandering your way there. But on the
Right.
process, you walk past a camp and you get distracted killing these enemies, or you do something else. And, until eventually you realize, I was going to stop playing after I finished this mission. And I haven't even got to the start of this mission yet. And it's been 5-10 hours.
Right. All right, yeah. That's how good games will go. I mean, unfortunately, when I'm streaming, I can only do like 2 to 3 hours of stream, varying one time I start. Usually 2 hours of streaming, but which is good because I get exhausted. And if I overplay a game, I'll be like, that's enough of that game. I'm done.
I also enjoyed playing Zelda.
Zelda. Which one?
The first one.
No, the first one of the Nintendo original classic 8-bit series is arguably the better.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see that.
Right. Zelda wasn't the I can't remember the title of the game. Is it like Zelda's Awakening or something like that?
The original Legend of Zelda, it was
Yeah.
just the original Legend of Zelda was just the Legend of Zelda.
No, it wasn't. I learned that the hard way.
Zelda's Awakening was a different game, unless there was a Japanese version I'm not familiar with.
Yeah.
Was it?
I just randomly enjoyed all the Zeldas.
Where is it?
Go into a little cave, see the wise man, get
Oh no,
Oh,
okay.
him.
So yeah, that was Legend of Zelda. All right.
That's what I thought. Huh.
All right. Well, because there was a time I looked up a certain game, and it came up with a different name. This was the Legend of Zelda: Experience the challenge of endless adventures. Now on Amazon, it's being resold for $75. Whew.
That ain't too bad.
Right.
Well,
Well,
depends on whose wallet you're using, I suppose.
Brandon says Grand Theft Auto. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to highlight his comment on YouTube. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is his to go. That's a good one. That's a good game. Like I never really got into the games very much, but oh man, I would watch my friend play that game for hours. It was like, especially like on the PlayStation 2 and whatnot. It was like watching people go on a bipolar tangent, doing everything they can and not having any consequences, where they can get a tank in a certain part of the game and just like somehow fly it. I'm like,
Yep.
how the hell?
I mean, there's so many good games out there still. I mean, some of the old games are still very popular, and they ain't lost their popularity.
Oh yeah, GoldenEye was a huge game back in the 90s. Yes, the 90s, early 2000s.
Yep.
GoldenEye was epic. But to answer the question, people know I liked Turok, and I played Turok, and I own 2 copies of it. But one of my favorite franchises growing up I played the hell out of was Mortal Kombat. In fact, when I asked the question of the day, I was trying to make the faces Shang Tsung from the movie, where he's like, flawless victory. But yeah, Mortal Kombat was one of my go-tos back in the day growing up. I loved the system. Even though I hated losing every time, but I got good at it. But I got better at Mortal Kombat when the 3D era came up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. It's a lot of good games. There were a lot of memorable games back in the day.
Yep. But nowadays you don't see game systems, because mostly people are playing online games.
Yep. Like every game now has to be like some kind of epic story or something.
Yep.
Even though some classic games are just good. You know what the best thing about classic games was? When you bought them, there was no DLC needed. They were complete.
Exactly.
When you beat the game, you beat the game, and there wasn't more you needed to, and there was replayability in a lot of those games.
Right.
But thinking of fun jazz and everything, all those video games, answering the questions and all that fun stuff, we got to get to the next segment.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
Whoa. Well, now we're getting to the topic of the day, where the topic is topical, and we're going to get topic-y about the topic of the day.
Cool.
And I got some monologue to go with this topic of the day. That's right, because I'm trying to say topic in topical ways. All right. I don't know. I'm just screwing up my own way. All right. So, going down. Scratch. There we go. Should we demand more from Magic the Gathering? Should we demand better from Wizards of the Coast? Or from Hasbro? Or maybe demand better from both? We have cardboard addictions with MTG. We love opening packs. We love the game. We also love the pieces of cardboard and that fresh pack smell. Ooh, we are enticed by the pack opening feeling. But truly, the question is, do we play with every card in the set? Does every card in the set see play, or how much of our collection finds the bulk section of our collections, our binders, our boxes, our storage containers? Yeah, that is the thought. How much of this bulk worth to us? Wizards of the Coast is increasing the price of their products, but not seem to increase the value of playability. We see a handful of cards that don't see the light of day. We get cards that are good for Commander Standard and sometimes Modern and other formats. But we find draft chaft and jank in every box we open. Sometimes unsellable jank. Commons, uncommon cards, sometimes rares, sometimes horrible for playing in any deck. Some cards that are bad for even limited game, which is pretty bad because the limited game is more open to more accessibility. As these prices climb, I think we need to see product worth the price tag. Playbooster boxes are costing about $150 a box, like with tax and everything, and are not slowing down. I think we should demand more and better quality from these boxes of cards, especially if they want us to buy and play the game. Let's talk about this subject indeed. So, all right. Well, Brandon's like, I would say yes to more jank in the tank. No, I'd say yes to no more jank in the tank. That's right. I mean, we can, but Wizards don't care. we want, unless it affects their bottom line. That's right.
Yep.
We've been bringing up the poor card quality and crickets. It's the worst card game in regards to card quality. All right. Good choice.
I mean, if we're going to have to pay more, which we are, I want more product. I want my foils not to pringle up. And because if I'm paying more money, that's what I want.
Well, good news about foils. Foils have been curling up less, and even the professor has brought this up. They have been curling up less. Like sometimes they still curl, but not as bad as they used to, which is a step towards being better.
Yep.
But like without decreasing the price of the product. In the future, our play boosters will come with a few less packs now, or from now. So we'll be paying around the same price. I think the price of the play booster will be a little bit less, but not the price of the packs. But they're giving us less.
And I don't agree with that. If I'm paying for 36 packs of cards, I want my dang on 36 packs of cards. I don't want 30 packs of cards.
Right. 30 packs of cards is like bad. Like let's look at it. You've opened boxes of Magic. I've opened boxes of Magic. In fact, we used to have a whole segment of the day where Hillbilly would open a pack of Magic cards. Yep. And there would be a few cards he would want to play in his decks. You know, and I'm not saying all the cards you pull out of the pack are jank. Right. But there's times I'll be going through a pack and I'll see a card and I'm like, I don't see this being played anywhere. Like, it's bad for limited, it's bad for commander, it's bad for standard. And then if it's bad for standard, it's definitely bad for modern.
Yep.
And if it's bad for standard, it's bad for America.
America.
Yeah, some of the cards do look a little damaged when they come out of the pack because they're miscut. They do have a lot of miscuts here lately.
Yeah, if they're going to charge us more money for their product, they better start working on the misprints like that on the quality. Like I got a board wipe, Day Judgment, which is off-centered by a lot. Like it's not off-centered where the card's off the card, but it's so off-centered. If it wasn't that, it was Swiftfoot Boots that was off-centered really bad.
I think that's a very common complaint about trading cards. I mean, we've been having that complaint with trading cards since the 90s when it came down to off-centering their prints, off-centering their cuts, you know, and having like pretty much useless misprints, you know. I mean, there are certain misprints that are going to be worth money, but misprints where it's just like sometimes when they slightly off kilter a series of sheets, then half the time it's still not worth anything, you know. Right. So it's not worth my time as a collector to invest in these misprints.
Luke says, I maintain that every card in the set should have the ability of being opened in a play booster. Collector boosters can have higher percentage of opening, but should not have the exclusive cards. I agree there. There should be chase in every set. And I agree. Wizards used to not let the misprints out at the door. They would burn them. You know, they should do that. But like they're meeting a demand that's higher than normal. But they definitely need better quality control over the cards.
Yep.
Like that. There's a form of quality control there, and I know they can't catch everything, but what are they missing?
Yeah. I mean, they cannot have quality control nowadays because look how many people they just laid off. I mean, they laid off 500 here a while back. And another time they laid more people off. There goes their help right there that they really desperately need.
Backwoods says, I don't know. I don't mind the exclusive of collector boosters, but that's just me. That's fine. That's fine. It's still a valid opinion.
Yep.
I actually follow a person on YouTube who is a former Hasbro employee. So I watch him because he I don't know if he's laid off or like go or if he quit on his own, which he hasn't really said how he left the company. But I know he just hired someone who was a part of Hasbro, and he has his own toy company now. Which I like. I like this guy so much. I actually subscribe to YouTube Premium just so I can watch him without commercials.
Oh,
Doesn't cover magic, but he does cover toys. but he cares about quality, right? And like right now, he started another channel about card collecting, and he hasn't touched Magic. He's touched like baseball cards and wrestling cards and stuff like that. And I'm trying to get him towards Magic because he worked for Hasbro, so I want to know what his opinions are on Magic the Gathering. He's so good and clairvoyant with his sentencing, and he's very thoughtful in how he talks. And there's a quality issue in Magic that needs to be discussed because there's a lot of quality issue that comes up. Like when I opened up my pack and I got like a misprint Day Judgment boots. I can't remember exactly which one, which I'll still play the card, but I was kind of upset because I like my cards looking near perfect. Because I just watched this guy, his name's Valaverse, and he's talking about card grading, and he's like, I think he's talking about card grading, and he's like, you know, when a card comes out of a pack, it should be able to be gradable. And even though he has some discrepancies about card grading by humans, he's like, they should be machine driven now because machines are perfect. And a machine ain't going to have a bad day the day before. It might impact your grade. You know, odd subject. But like the viewer experience of me opening a pack, and I'm the viewer opening the pack, and I get a card that's off-centered, I feel bad. Look, I won't play a Japanese card that's in Japanese text in my decks because if I forget what's on that card, I won't be able to look it up fast enough to play it. And I don't want to be confused and have to explain what the card does to someone else if they don't read the text. You know, so I'm very picky on that. And I agree, like the quality of the card should be good enough that it should be registered. Like I remember when misprints were few and rare, but the game was smaller and rare. But they're increasing the price of their product, which should not negate quality control. If they're going to charge more, they better charge more because they're adding quality control to the game.
Yep. Raising their price, they should give us 40 packs of cards instead of 36.
Well, yeah, 36 is a perfect number for a pack. 40 cards, I don't know, but hey, I wouldn't mind more packs in a box. Won't lie. But 36 works perfect for an 8-man draft and prize support. It actually works out perfectly.
True.
But 40 cards, 40 packs, I mean, that might be fun. Like if they add more packs. But like they're not discussing the legitimate reasons why less packs in a box is more cost efficient or anything. But it feels like they're cutting corners where they don't have to.
Well, they're cutting corners, but they're also being non-transparent. Wizards is known to be non-transparent.
Right. Yeah, I heard that the Foundation starter pack for $60 had poor quality, which new players bought that product. Huh. I haven't heard that at all, but I haven't seen it. They need to reduce the amount of sets per year to like 6. They definitely need to reduce if they can't reduce the amount of sets they're bringing out and pushing out every year to keep up with their quota that they make for themselves. They need to hire, not let go. They need to hire quality control people to keep up with the quality control for every box.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember when quality was bad. Like there was a time when you could open a pack out of the same box. You can open a pack of Magic cards, and one pack be smooth cards, and the other pack be like sandpaper dry. You know, so quality needs to be addressed. Quality needs to be addressed by Wizards of the Coast. Like I'm not saying they're not addressing it. Like I said, the foils are doing better. They're not always best, but they're doing better. I don't have issues with the quality of my cards right now, but there are misprints and stuff that are happening. They need to do quality control. Look, I know it's a different category, but I'm going to throw it in the same thing. And I think you could all agree. If you bought a car, you're like brand new car, because when you buy Magic, even if it's $100 car, if it didn't work and it didn't have any problems, you wouldn't complain about the car. If it worked and drove you from point A to point B, it'd get you where you want to be. Well, in the same vein, if I'm paying full price for a box of Magic cards, there shouldn't be errors in that box.
Correct.
Especially when you're paying like about $200 for a box nowadays. I know you're not driving and you don't have to worry about driver safety in a box of Magic cards, but you know, like when I buy a toy, I expect the toy to be complete and in perfect condition right out of the package. Someone retracted the statement. Oh, I'm sorry.
Doesn't Wizards have a policy if you receive damaged product from them? Like I know, like there are people who received like certain cards,
right?
From Wizard. Don't they have a policy to replace damaged cards if they are damaged in package before it's opened?
They used to. They used to have a policy. But I think honestly they couldn't keep up with the issue, so they discontinued it. Because like there used to be a number you used to be able to call to a hotline about Magic stuff, which they discontinued, where you can talk and complain, get a issue number or whatever number about your complaint, so they can order it. You can write down, save it, and slowly control and fix an issue. But they don't have that anymore. I don't know if you can even email them. Like you probably can email them, but I don't know if you can even email them. But they took it down.
Sometimes it seems like they are trying so hard, but sometimes they make a lot of mistakes too in the process.
They still replace damaged commander products in secret orders. That's good to know for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. Because like honestly, and this is one thing about it, right? Like I understand being able to replace damaged cards and stuff, but you can't stop the people who are gonna fake an issue. Like you can get a perfectly good box and have another box that was not good previously, like have a card that's bad, like a card that's bad that previously, and people would use that for different makes, so they get more cards. They couldn't keep up for the people lying and taking advantage of a fair system that was around. So there's things you don't think about. Like, you know, Wizards of the Coast should have this thing to replace your product, but now how many people are going to abuse that? Like every box they print, like someone says it's damaged, you know, show proof. They get a card that's like exactly the same, or they take the weakest card, they take it out of the deck and like, hey, here's a damaged card, and they like damage it themselves and they replace the whole deck. They just got a deck for free. They can't lose that kind of value. Some people would do that.
Right.
Yeah. What's up with look, Brandon, are you okay? I'm the only person that has been wanting Rudy to buy Wizards. Remember when the rumor was going around about him buying it? He'd have to have a lot of money.
Oh yeah. It'd have to be somebody like Elon Musk. That's no guarantee.
No guarantee. No guarantee. But the truth is, no matter what happens, Wizards of the Coast needs to keep up on their quality. They need to pick up on the quality, and they need to take that quality and improve it. Like, you know, I know it's a different scenario, but if you go out to dinner at a fancy restaurant and you pay fancy restaurant prices, you better get the bang for your buck. And that's how I feel about Magic the Gathering and product.
Yep.
I mean, I'm still excited and stoked that I got a doubling season out of my Foundations box.
Me too.
But I'm not stoked that I got some misprinted or off-center cards. You know, talk about taking the joy out of having fun out of a whole box. Now, I'm not that kind of person who's going to look down at the box and be like, "Oh, this whole box is crap." No, the whole box isn't crap.
No.
But for some people who've paid good money, because this was a Christmas gift, but they told me how much the Christmas gift cost. You know, for that kind of money, like $150, that should be some fancy looking cardboard, and it should be really well packaged, well protected, no mistakes. I mean, that's almost half the cost of a PS5 console. And those things are already expensive.
Yep. I mean, I do think they need to make the packs better.
They need to start jumping people who never cared about Mark Rosewater, right?
Yeah. There's a bunch of packs that you get. You don't even get a mythic or rare in it.
Oh, come on. Your box is good. You got a handful of 2 rare packs. I couldn't complain about that.
True, I did.
I just hope Wizards makes more cat and dino cards and everything you've been saying. I bang for the buck. That's right.
Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, we need a plane with cards when cats and dinosaurs together. That'd be awesome. Definitely need cat. Hell, Weller, get out of chat. Get out.
Hey!
I got the squirt bottle.
No!
I'm kidding. I'm playing around. Make a plane with saber-toothed cavemen and dinosaurs. That'd be awesome. Like have a cat tribe. Like instead of cavemen, have cat cavemen, like cat people living in the world. Dinosaurs. That'd be awesome.
What about an Ice Age one then? Because
Ice
they had
Age?
the saved saber-toothed and the dinosaurs.
Well, they couldn't call it Ice Age because there's actually a set called Ice Age.
Oh,
But
okay.
there could be a set that's on a plane where the whole plane's frozen in ice like that, and there's dinosaurs and whatnot.
Right.
They could.
And they can bring back Snowlands.
Snowlands are always good. Snowlands are always good. Oh, but yeah, so I think quality is an issue, and we should demand more from Magic the Gathering and Wizards of the Coast. I should say Wizards of the Coast. I put Magic the Gathering because it's more searchable, but Wizards of the Coast, Hasbro, they need to follow suit. They can't just feel like they're printing money here.
As a consumer, I would require, and this is just me, and I know a lot of people are just like, well, I don't want to cause any waves or anything. I have family members who don't complain. I'm not a Karen, but I will let you know as a consumer if you're not meeting the needs to the product that I am requesting.
Right.
You know, and, you know, I don't think that's too much to ask for. It doesn't matter if I'm commissioning art to be made or if I'm buying collectibles or anything else, or if I'm buying a toy for my kid and I still want it to be made a certain way. I want to be able to know that I'm not wasting my hard-earned money on a product that is ultimately going to break in 15 minutes.
Right. I understand.
You know, as a consumer. So if I have those expectations, I open a pack of baseball cards. I open a pack of Magic cards. I open a toy and I open a toy, right? I'm going to expect that toy be playable, that toy be in one piece, unless it has instructions on how to build it, then that's different, you know. But yeah,
Well, I mean, think about this. You wouldn't want a misprinted comic book that you ordered that has like a page that's kind of torn or something and ink is off.
right. Well, and I know Marvel, when I order my comics and I get my subscriptions from Marvel, if something arrives in the mail damaged, I take a picture of it, and I have a customer service support agent that I can email through. Everybody has it on. You just go to their thing and just type customer support, and send them a picture of the damaged comic book, and they will send you a new copy of that issue if it's still in print.
Right,
Oh.
right.
You know, and that's the thing. Also, Lego. I've had several issues with Lego where, like, you know, usually Legos are like IKEA furniture. It comes with extra product. But I've had some issues with Lego recently where some Lego pieces were not in it. And Lego
yeah.
immediately sent me a whole new set
That's crazy. That's
to replace one friggin' piece
crazy.
because that set was no longer in print or no longer in production.
Nice. Nice. And with that, good words, good thoughts, everybody. Congratulations. Pat yourselves on the back. Be awesome. Be amazing. We are going to get to the segment.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house. We own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Whoa. All right. Luke, that's an off-center card really considered damage, though? Well, it's not considered good quality.
I mean, aren't they kind of misprints, which are a rarity of their own?
Misprints are there's certain criteria for a misprint to be a valuable misprint. An offcut doesn't always fit the criteria of a misprint, because misprinting is in the word, it's in the print, not in the cut. For miscuts, there are miscuts in trading cards that are worth a lot of money, but the criteria is much different. It's how far off. They have to literally when grading cards to find out if it's a misprinted or miscut card. The misprints are easier to detect than a miscut, because the miscut cards, they usually have to go, okay, well, it's so far off from cut, so far off from center, and if it's visible, then they'll obviously give you money back unless it's a certain card. I mean, it depends on who the person is who's offering the refund.
Okay. Would somebody pay $30 for a doubling season that's miscut? I mean, here you are paying $30 for a doubling season, and it's a miscut. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have a doubling season that's not miscut? If I'm paying $30 for the card, I don't want it to have it. I want it to be in pristine edition, because it's such a high value card. That's $30.
There are collectors who do collect the off-cut cards, even if they're slightly off-cut. I mean, I believe that there are people who would say, even if it's a slightly off-cut card, they'd collect it. I mean, it all depends on what your niche is in your collection. Like, if you got your valuable cards and you say, okay, well, I prize these cards because they're offcuts, they're misprints, that's one thing, but we're not, that offcut is not a damaged card. All right. And I'm pretty sure Magic and Wizards would agree with me on that. That's technically not a damaged card. What is a damaged card is how it arrives in package, like if it's the foil's bent, or if the edges are bent, or you have a grease stain on the packaging that's spread over to your cards because of the machine that packages them. These are what most companies would consider a damage in the product, a fault on their part, because once it gets to the store, now you have other thought processes of what is considered damage, because it could have been damaged in the store. So did you try returning it to the store yet before you decided to take our potential warranty?
All right.
Sorry.
Good points, good notes, but we got to roll off the show and get to the show section. Got to get to the show section. We're going to start with the kitty cat person in the show. Boop.
Hey. There's a new Pokemon pack opening out today. It's a Japanese one, so you get to watch me garble up names. If anyone has any like ideas on funky ways I can say names for the Japanese packs to make it a little bit more fun and less of a garbled mess, hey,
In a pirate voice.
and not make it a garbled mess, I'm open to inputs. We'll just pretend we didn't hear that. Tonight, though, since it's so chilly and everybody seems to have had some snow recently, I thought it would be a good idea to hit the slopes. So I will be streaming some Steep tonight.
Oh, nice. Sounds fun. Now we're gonna roll over to KJ.
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. Not much to show. We do got Wednesdays with Jesse and I for procrastinating across the ocean. Join us for that. Always good fun. Always a lot of nonsense that nobody asked about, and we're going to talk about it anyway. And then today, I'm just going to probably be playing Minecraft all day long, recover from our hunt for the dragon, and put all my fancy gear that Kaz gave us, and put all my fancy gear Kaz gave me in my big old storage units area that I am doing, and Kaz is making another one for us. What else we got going on over there? Nothing. Just Minecraft. Brain dead activities. Join me for that.
All right, brain dead activities. And now we're gonna scroll over to Emily.
Hey, everybody. All right, 734 subs. Whoop, whoop. Let's keep on helping the channels grow, liking the streams, commenting on the streams after they go, after they're done being live. And every little thing you do will help a channel out. Let's continue doing all that. Let's do that for everybody here that's on the panel here. Let's help them all. Let's help each other grow. But anyway, if you like playing Magic, play Arena. If you want to play Standard, then I'm the place to come to this afternoon, because today is Tuesday. So by today's being Tuesday afternoon is reserved for all the viewers to play a game of Magic Standard against me. And that'll be at 2:00 this afternoon. That's all I got planned for today.
All right. Now, Super Fast Tortoise here saying we're all here to cheer for all the good things. We're going to drink some beer later on tonight. No, I'm kidding. We're not. No, tonight is not a night for me to play anything or do anything. Today is Tuesday. I got some plans with the family tonight, so we're going to be hanging out with the family. So no streaming. Tomorrow morning, there'll be another show. And tomorrow morning, we'll play some video games. Gonna play some Transformers. Devastation. Yes, we're gonna have some blast. We're gonna have a blast doing that. But in the show, we have a morning show that's every day. When I can, I do a morning show every day. And if you like today's episode and want to see more episodes like this, at least something put a little pep in your step, hit that subscribe button. It supports the channel, supports us. Like the video. Thank you for those who like the video and everything. You guys rock. You guys rule. I want to remind you, everybody, though, that you guys are amazing, right? You guys are awesome, all of you. And I want to thank you. Why, Heavily?
How's your Commander games come along? Did you get your camera fixed?
It's not the camera; it's the tripod. I need to figure that out.
Tripod.
Yeah, I need to figure that out still. And I'll let you know by the end of the week. But Remind you guys, you're awesome, you're amazing, and I want to thank you guys for being here. I wanted to remind you that you're loved, that someone's thinking about you, and if you can, make someone's day a little bit brighter today, if it's just by a little, just like a little. And with that, my friends, if you're going to play any Magic the Gathering today, remember to play wise.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. The super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shell shock.